Well, I had every intention back in August at the start of the school year to revive this channel. I got a couple videos in, I got a couple videos posted, and then this school year just did not go how I envisioned. And then, to top that off, the Lord prompted me to step back from content creating, and primarily on Instagram, but I've just been learning this year for the millionth time, I feel like, that there can be a lot of really good things going on in your life, and it can still be too many things, even if they are good. Hi friends, I'm so glad you're here. I'm Kim. I am a homeschooling mom. We are in our fifth year, where we have 5 under our belt, and we're in our 6th year of homeschooling. I love Jesus. I love my family. I love caring for my home. I love connecting with others and creating content that is encouraging. And I also love health and living a healthy lifestyle. And as a middle-aged woman who is in her early 40s, I'm on quite the journey. My hormones and things are changing faster than I can keep up with. And so I am taking you along for all of that, the homeschooling, the home lifestyle, the health journey. And I hope that you stick around, subscribe to this channel, and I'm so excited to connect with you. So this past season has just been a very full season. We're just gonna sit here and catch up, okay? That's what we're doing right now. This past season has been a really full season between homeschooling. We do classical conversations. I tutor in our community. I serve in our church. My kids are in sports. I, care for our home. It's just, I have an Etsy shop. I've done affiliate work. There were just a lot of irons in the fire. There was a lot going on. And I really thought that this school year I was excited going into it. I felt like it was going to be kind of a breeze. And I have to laugh now that we're more than halfway through the school year, because this school year has actually been one of our most challenging school years. All of the things that I thought would be easy have actually gone the opposite way and been challenging. Like I said, we do classical conversations. My oldest is in Challenge A, so no pun intended that, we've moved into the challenge years of school. And surprisingly, that has actually not been the most challenging part. It's been a different school year. It's been a lot of adjusting, having, where before my 2 kids were kind of like always in the same program. And so we just had a flow, and that changed. I thought that it would make life easier schooling my younger one, and that has actually been the harder part. It's been a lot of adjusting, and like I said, there can be a lot of really good things going on, and it can still be too much. And so probably the biggest lesson I have had to learn this year is to simplify, step back, slow down, strip away. And it's really been a season of like stripping away, scaling back, scaling down, and simplifying more than I imagined. I, by nature, am not a simple person. I like to overcomplicate things. I like to add a lot of fluff. I like to add a lot of extra. I like to make things fancy and overly complicated. But the Lord's really been working on me this year, and teaching me a lot of grace, and just a lot of, I don't run the show, and I don't always get to dictate how every single thing will go. Type A over here. So I just realized I was in like constant output mode, and you can't, we've heard that saying, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And not that I would say I was empty, but we have to learn to slow down. We have to, refresh. We have to have times of rest and recharging. Come here. Charlie wants in on the video. Let's hold. All right. Charlie's joining us. Thank you. Okay. So about mid-year, actually in January, at the start of our 2nd semester is really when a shift kind of happened. I'm a very slow learner. It takes a lot for me to catch on to where the Lord's leading me and for me to actually surrender to that. I would say in January, the Lord was like, you need to scale back. You need to scale back your homeschool and you need to scale back your social media, because I was just trying to do so much. And I love creating content. I love connecting with others, but there was like this disconnect. And obviously I hadn't even been doing YouTube at that point, but I think I had to have like a reset. I just needed a total reboot. And so for the time being, the Lord has prompted me to step back and to kind of take a sabbatical from Instagram and from constantly being on there and spinning my wheels. And for me personally, I just felt like it was just becoming noise, and the connection was going away. And I noticed that, it was all about viral audio bites and viral reels. And then I would see something and be like, wow, that was, I would relate to it and I would be like, that is so good. And then I'd see like 5 or more other people post like audio hook, verbatim. It was like copy paste from person to person. I was like, wait, so where's the originality? Like, where's the authenticity? Where's the connection? And I think that's where the Lord was like, yeah, that's what's missing. You need to step back to where, and I rebuild where you can find that. And so I am hoping to be able to do more of that here. I'm sure I'll be back on Instagram. I'm not sure exactly when. But I want to really be able to just share more authentically, to share in a way that is like less about the pressure, the trends, the audio bites, because not everybody is into that. And it was so discouraging too, because I had a reel that I shared in December go viral, my first ever reel, and I just watched as it translated to like no genuine, authentic connection through, and no authentic growth in my account. And so it made me think of like Ecclesiastes, like it's all meaningless, it's all vain, like the numbers, the metrics, it's all vanity. And so it's really should be about relationships and not like how many likes did I get, how many shares, how many views. It's who did you actually connect with that. Like I said, we're taking a step back, we're slowing down a little bit, and I am so excited to share with you just in a slower, more authentic capacity what homeschooling looks like for us, especially as we're coming into the tail end of our school year. We've learned a lot, we've shifted a lot, and so I'll have videos coming up about that and kind of what that looks like, what it did look like, and what it looks like now. I will be sharing my health journey with you, because it's been about 5 years of just things going wonky and me trying to troubleshoot, and I am finally, I feel like I've made some major shifts that might actually be a little bit controversial, and I will share that in upcoming videos. And it's probably not actually what you think it is, because it's not what is the viral thing. I'll tell you that. It's not really the viral thing. But I'm going to start sharing more of that journey and what that looks like and the positive changes that I've seen, because it has been years of me tweaking and trying new things and trying what used to work and then trying what's worked for someone else to no avail, to see no positive change. And so finally the needle's moving, and I'm excited to share that health journey with you a little bit, and just every day, home. And I hope that it is encouraging to you. So thank you so much for being here. I look forward to sharing a little bit more. Tell me, what type of videos do you love to see? Are you a homeschooling parent? Are you, maybe not, but are you a mom in her 40s who's also on this health journey? Where are you at, and how can I just connect with you and encourage you more in these videos? Friends, have an amazing day.